This game is rated E10 for ages 10 and up. For more information, please go to esrb.org. Hello, everyone! Kirbyvolt here, but you can call me KV, and we're gonna go to the album right away. Doing it very fast. What did I do here? Oh, I made a fun little car that... Good job. Good job. I don't know what that was meant to prove, but I did it, and I wanted to show you. So there. Anywho's, it has been a little bit since the previous log as far as recording-wise goes, so I have some new equipment, and I am currently doing who knows what, but we're gonna find out. Oh, I don't like where this is going already. What? Yes, this is a smart idea that I am having right now. Okay. Well, we found steering sticks. That's probably the biggest thing, is that the steering sticks have been found finally. I don't think we've seen them yet. And they are extremely useful because they allow us to control things. As you saw from that little clip that I did with the... with the wing that I attached two sticks on, and I was like, this will be a car. This will be perfect. And then I realized, as you saw in the clip, that the wing will eventually explode because Zonai devices do not last forever. They will eventually go away if you use them for long enough. So I am going to make a rocket sled off of a rock, and I'm attaching batteries onto the side of it because I, A, don't think I know what those are yet, and B, they look cool, I guess. So, okay. Oh, I'm trying to make some kind of hovercraft. That's not gonna go too well. Right, well, first of all, maybe put... maybe put the fan in the center or the bottom there! Okay, well, we're done with that, I guess. If you notice, the shirt I'm actually wearing, it's one of the amiibo shirts. I have a lot of amiibo, and so well, a good ton of them are still in storage, but I pulled out as many of the Zelda ones as I could, and this is the shirt from the Link's Awakening amiibo. So I wanted to show that off, because I think it's a really nice shirt, and it kind of is an interesting juxtaposition against the rest of the game, because it is a very cartoony-looking outfit, and I appreciate that. Also, I think I'm going to die here, because there is no way I'm getting up that cliff. You lucky duck! Oh, come on. Oh, okay. Amazing. Okay, I'm very proud of myself right there. Yay. Okay. So, on the last log, we finished up stuff in Lookout Landing. And so now I'm basically just kind of randomly exploring. I've done some random exploring already a little bit. I've unlocked some amiibo stuff because you can just do that anytime. And right now, I literally do not know where I'm going. I'm going south. I don't know why I'm going south. Well, we ended at the Dueling Peaks stable last time. I thought we were going to go, like, check that out, and apparently we're not doing that, so... Alright. I guess, to be fair, it's just a stable. There's not much interesting of note there. And I didn't want to do a playthrough of the entire game. I wanted to do, basically, what I consider the highlights. There's a lot of highlights. Also a lot of parts where it's not very much of a highlight, and it's just, this is the video. Probably should have picked up the key swing's not as useful. Key swing makes your items go a bit further if you throw them, or your arrow go further, but Keith's eyeballs, I think, are way more useful because you can use those for homing shots. And Unfortunately, because I don't have the map yet, I'm lost. Okay, wait, no, I think we're close to Death Mountain. I don't... Why'd I go this way? Honestly, it was probably... Oh, God. Oh, God, no. I don't think that's gonna work. I hate these things. You know? The world's not dangerous enough. Now, the most common resource, the trees, need to attack you. Whatever person on the development team decided that was a good idea, on the one hand, good job, because, that throws the player off. On the other hand, I hate you. I don't actually hate you. I probably don't know you very well, but it freaks me. It still freaks me out from time to time. So now we'll just get a big giant stick. Ooh. Get a picture of nothing. It went away. This is a spring though, and there's a treasure chest in here. Yeah, there's Dueling Peaks right there. I guess I just went away from it. That's fine. Early game in these is really interesting because it's really just like, what can I do? What can I find? Well, I can find this apparently. Goodbye, crappy shield. Hello, new shield. I'm gonna probably drop right now so I can take a picture of it. Or I'm not going to do that. It's a very good shield. I guess I'm not going to do that. Yeah, so... Are we close to Zora's Domain right now? Oh. First things first. Pictures. I don't want Lights of Lesson, I want Spider-Man! Is it Blessing or Light of no, it's Light of Blessing, because that sounds more confusing. That is the correct name. Hi. That is a rock! Rocks are known for... What the heck did I stick to that club? I stuck one of the little thingies that come out of the sky and fall on the ground. Oh, I don't think I'd do that ever again. I'm kind of sad now I didn't do more of those. I don't think it gives you a lot of attack power is the thing, but it's really funny to see it. All the experimentation. So let's see, I have been... Heck if I know. Oh, I can see Kakariko from all the way over here. I don't know that's Kakariko yet, I believe. That should be Lookout Land. That is a completely different tower. Never mind. I can read the map in the corner. Not very well. But I can read. Just like, I could be like... Oh, yeah, that's Dueling Peak Stable right there, actually. Okay, yeah, so I'm not too... Oh, I'm close to Ateno Village. Oh, and it's raining. Everyone's worst enemy when it comes to climbing. The rain. Ba-ba-ba-ba-doo-doo-doo. Okay, so there's a tower. I think our next destination is going to be that tower. Now that I have a goal in my mind, we're gonna do that. See, what you gotta do is you gotta give me goals so I know to ignore those goals so I can do other things. If you just give me no goals, I'm not gonna know what to do, because then what will I ignore to do the other thing? That's just... Those aren't pickupable items. They look like they're pickupable, but they're not. And pickupable sounds like a really weird word, so I should probably stop saying it. I got this! I'll smash the rock with this! Not how that works, unfortunately. Oh, and speaking of problems because of the rain, there are thorns everywhere. If there's thorns everywhere, guess what we can't do very well? Light the thorns on fire. But never mind, it's spreading. Somehow. Okay, it's done. Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Yes, it's raining. It's not gonna stop me. If I'll just do. Oh! How did it? Oh, how did it burn earlier? The earlier one burned. I think I'm now very confused because of that. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Can I break this? No. It looks breakable. It looks breakable. Wait. Ascend. Yeah! Yeah! Okay. I'm liking that I'm really in sync with my past self right now. There we go. There's still brambles. What fire might work here? Because of the little lip? No. We can wait, I guess. That's not going to help. I don't think that's going to help either. It broke. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Okay, maybe I'm not going to do that plan. There is a campfire there. I could just wait for it to stop raining, maybe. No, I am stubborn. Yeah, so how we solve this? We are not... You... Oh, okay. Oh, no. Oh, I can't wait to see what stupid thing I do next. Oh yeah, right, because if you attach ruby... If you attach a ruby to a weapon, it will actually give it fire properties. And... Yeah! I got it stuck in the back! Oh my gosh. Oh, it didn't destroy it though. You could see I was about to do the jumping for joy, and then it didn't work, and then I got upset. I hope you've been enjoying this. It's kind of fun to see what silly shenanigans I get up to that I completely, like... I remember a good chunk of this, but... just reacting to it again, being like, wait, that shouldn't be the case. I don't know, it's just kind of fun, you know, to go back to things that you have done. It like, reinforces your memory. So, like, for instance, I have been told I have a very good memory, and while I appreciate that, and I wish my memory was as amazing as it could be, I think it's really more so that I have reinforced memories from different points in my life. Because when I was very little, my dad would actually record some stuff on videotape. And so later in my life, I actually watch those videotapes again. So I don't really have the memory of the actual event of when it happens, but I have the memory of watching the tape. And because I've watched it so many times, I remember that specific point in time. So, unfortunately, I don't have a date on this video. Actually, you know, I might. Okay, you know what? Gonna have some clicky noises in the background, but why not? Why shouldn't I check this? Go to properties. Created Saturday, May 13th. Oh my gosh. Okay. That's interesting. So that means that the game came out on May 12th. I obviously did the first 5 logs that evening into the night. Oh, got the fire going. I did some logs at the beginning of the day then on that May 13th. And then I must have done some logs later. So there was a little downtime between logs 6, 7, and 8. Oh, we gotta listen to this. Hi, Zelda!
The aimless spirits of slain monsters return to flesh. The world is threatened once again.
Yeah, so Blood Moon. What that does is that enemies will respawn that you've previously killed. Luckily, there's no enemies here. It's still raining, though. That's annoying. That is the frustrated dance. I can tell my dances apart. The dances go as follows. Something went well, hopping means good. Something went bad, hopping means bad. Okay, well now we turn the rain off, so there we go. Yeah, so as I was saying, I must have done like probably maybe 3 to 4 hours between logs 6, 7, and 8 before I started recording this log. And then there's probably more logs in this batch that are from that Saturday evening. And unfortunately, I was just playing the game at the time, so I can't really give anything more interesting about what was going on in my life. It was May 13th. I had been my new age for 11 days at that point. And I'm gonna watch all these brambles burn because it makes me happy. Now, the nice thing about these towers is that once you get past the whatever weird roadblock they have, it's just simple, touch the pad, done. You got your warp spot. In fact, if you want to, you could just leave. You won't get the map data, but you will have the warp spot if you ever want to come back here. Of course, I want the map data, so we are going to do our next launch. Link's not afraid of the arms anymore because he knows what they're for this time, as opposed to what they would have been in the previous game, which would be the Guardians that wanted to kill him. I'm kind of sad that we don't see any Guardians in this game, or if we do, I miss them. Oh, look at that. That's pretty cool. Looks like Hollow Bastion. Also, why did I attach a wheel to that shield? I did not. I must have missed that when I was looking up the video date. I put a wheel on this shield. You know, it'll roll around. Easy peasy. My dog's very excited about what I'm explaining right now. Okay, we got Isla Cluda. And we got the sky of Isla Cluda. Alright, so where are we dropping? Sorry. One of my dogs is just nestling himself in my bed right now because they like to make little nests out of the blankets I have. So there's one of the sky waterfalls. I don't think we do anything about that right now. So I realized that. Oh yeah, that probably won't help any bit. And it does look like it actually touches something, but no, it just ends in the air. And I was hoping that was like, oh man, that goes to like a big body of water or something. Nope. Goodness gracious, I get really close to Lurin Village very early on. Because I remember, like, where the order of operations of events are going to happen for all these logs, but I don't remember I got this close to Lurin Village, because this is the danger jungle, as I would call it. Oh, hey. I hate these because I never know where the frickin' balloons are. Or I waste arrows. Yahaha! I don't think I found any Korok seeds. It's really the last log in this one, though. Yeah, because they mentioned, hey, down this area there's pirates. And I'm like, that sounds interesting. And then I think about it. For a bit. You know. Gotta give it a good think over. Probably reading something too. Cape Crescia, Saka Point. Oh, okay, we're done with that now, I guess. Oh, I have all these other pins. I'm just like, I should hit those pins up. No, I want. If you want to go to Gogumbi Shores, go there. Don't think you're going to. Yeah, that. Oh, wow, yep. I'm not. I'm staying clear of the danger jungle. We'll deal with that area much, much later, I believe. So I'm not going to get into that right now. But hey, there's another tower. So, hey, while we're here, might as well get more towers. Or wherever I'm going. And then look, there's a Lazaphos and a Bokoblin. Oh, they're the black variety. That means that they're very difficult. So I'll just take their pictures from afar. Like a good-natured photographer. Also, crouching doesn't help when you're taking photos. You will automatically be on your feet when you do that. So you'll be extremely noisy when you're running around trying to take photos. Oh my gosh, I think they found me. Yep, they found me. Let's vamoose. Vamoose the caboose. I'm gonna hide over here. I'm gonna take your potlet. Thank you. And it was bye. Yeah, if they hit me, I'm gonna like die probably. So we're not gonna deal with them. Got a little base over there. I gotta time those lands better. I don't have anything to heal me that's not apples right now. So, okay. Good job. Good job. I don't think that's gonna help. I don't think. I know how to use that because that goes further. Oh, we're gonna blow some stuff up. Yay! Kaboom! Okay, I don't think I can take those really difficult bokoblins on right now. Well, one's dead. Nope, it just hit the weak spot. That's all. Also, this bow's damage is gonna break soon. Oh nope, I'm daring. We're gonna do it. We're going in. Look at all this damage I've done. It's not a lot of damage. Mistakes are made. Many mistakes are made. You gonna try to get out of there, or what are you gonna do? You don't have any food. Gotta pause. If I had to pause here for some reason, I picked a really awkward time to pause while we start in the middle of combat of enemies that can probably kill me in one blow. Probably doggy. Probably doggy needing some attention, and that's what happened there. I guess right now I can give my own doggies attention in this present. Oh. Nah, they're resting right now. I'm not going to bother them. So instead, we're going to listen to this music. I know people, myself included, are not fans of there not being overworld music in these games, but I think there is a lot of good music in the game. It's just unfortunate that you don't hear it for like 80% of the game. But hey, I do like the battle theme. This sounds similar enough to the one in Breath of the... Oh yeah, yep. That is why we don't want to be here. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. You're lucky you survived. Get the heck out of there. Okay, goodbye. Have a nice day. Oh, man. Alright. So, yes, the battle theme. It's similar to the one in Breath of the Wild, but it's not actually the same. I think that's really cool. You gotta listen to it, but once you hear it go further, you'll start to understand more of the musicality of it, which I think is a word. Look, I went to college for communication and journalism. I can write pretty well. As far as communicate, I have other issues that I did not realize until much later in life. Am I trying to work on them? That's literally what every video I ever post on YouTube is about. My own brand of me being silly, also me trying to better communicate. Also, you hearing my process of trying to communicate in real time. Real time as in the time that I'm speaking right now that you hear later, but you can't... Real time is always real time because time is always going. So it may not be the exact moment I'm recording this right now that you're hearing this, but you are hearing it in real time as far as my thought process goes. I hope this clears some things up. Also, I made a simmered tomato. Yeah, the Hylian tomatoes, that's a new thing in this game too. I like a lot of the new ingredients that they added. I think they're all really cool. I know it's such a minor thing, like, oh, they add more ingredients, but it's like, I don't know, that's neat. I'd rather have more ingredients in this than in Kingdom Hearts 3. Man. I could go on a tangent about Kingdom Hearts, but that's here nor there right now. But while we're here, and while I'm still cooking, the cooking in Kingdom Hearts 3 was terrible. I'm sorry. Like, some of it's fun, and some of it's just like, no, you gotta do this perfectly, or else it sucks. And it's like, man, who designed this? And everyone's probably gonna say, well, Nomura, and I'm like, I don't know how much... He gets a lot of credit for things that he doesn't do sometimes, and that's not like an insult to him, per se. It's just like, there are people who make other decisions that are baffling, and they attribute to him instead, which isn't fair. I've done that in the past myself. Then again, he also has been like, hey man, what if I made this coat, and this coat protects you from darkness. Darkness isn't the concept, it's a real force that can kill people. Or send them to another dimension, because there's only been two, 3 canonical deaths in that series? I don't know. Anyways, that was Cooking of KV featuring Kingdom Hearts stuff for some reason. Let's go somewhere else. You cannot ascend if there's not a ceiling. Pro tip. You probably knew that already. But just in case you didn't. So, typically early on, I want to say the fastest way to travel around is just to go to some of these towers. Because getting high up in the sky and then traversing from the aerial downward covers a good bit of distance. There are some tools we can get later that will help with that even more. But for right now, I think this works out just fine. Also, is that the same? No, that's a different cloud peak. There are 2, giant cloud peaks in the sky on different ends of the map. So I was like, that doesn't seem right. The other cloud peak I was thinking of, which we saw at Danger Jungle, is on the south side of the map, and we're going northwest. We're going north by northwest, starring Cary Grant. Never seen that movie, actually. Kind of want to, but I never seen it. I like some of Alfred Hitchcock stuff. Where we're going right now is probably to examine the weird thingamajiggy on the ground over there, because that looks pretty interesting. What is it? I don't know. We saw one earlier in a previous log, but this one, we're going to go to this one now, because that's our new mission. Unless I find a shrine. I already found that one. Dang. I was so excited too. Nope. I already saw this one. I could... Okay, well... Never mind. I guess it would have been faster to just warp there, as opposed to using the tower. But the tower's cooler. Ah! Don't like those things. Just no. No. They're scary. I got immune to them by the end of playing the game, but... No, you cannot take a picture of the acorn, I'm sorry. They're gonna frighten me now because I never know when they're gonna show up. That is a rusty halberd. There is a well. Hello, well. I've been in there, apparently. Wait, no? Have I? Well, we're gonna find out right now. Survey says... Maybe? Yeah, there is plenty of chill-resistant ingredients outside the well. Yeah, so this chef is trying to get the master cuisine, whatever that is. Anyways, bright cap. If there's things to document, I'm gonna document them. Also, I never had that before, so we have it now. Also, look. Pumpkins. I found it, Linus Van Pelt. The Great Pumpkin was here all along. No, you can't... Technically, that's a bright bloom flower, but you can only take pictures of bright bloom seeds, not bright bloom flowers, which seems counterintuitive. But whatever. The idea behind it is probably more so that you want to find the seeds. Finding a flower helps you little, because the flower is going to stay in the same spot the entire time. That's a Hinox! Let's fight it! Yeah! No, oh, we're going to sneak around it. Dang. Hinoxes are kind of jokes in this game, in all honesty. I should be able to take this, no problem. I don't know why I'm so scared of it. Oh, we got a toasty Hylian shroom. Yum, yum, yum. Oh. I can see I'm kind of scared of it. I'm not going to do any damage to it. Alright, that's fair. Have a nice day, sir. Sorry for waking you. It's just, it's 6:50, 8:50. I can't read the clock very well. AM, you gotta get up. You gotta seize the day. Carpe diem and all that stuff. Okay, bye. There's a stable up there. I'm gonna sneak. Oh, right, to the bloopy. And we want to get a picture of the bloopy. Is the Hinox still following me? Oh my goodness! Oh, we got a picture! Yay! Hello. So bloopies, if you hit them, they will give you rupees, but they will also lead you somewhere. Like, where did this guy... Yeah, Gladys. He wants to find the Booble Frog. Maybe. Don't know the first thing about cave creatures. Okay. Well, I know things about things. So we'll see if that helps conquer the cave creatures. Every time you find a cave, you get a little discovery pop up. We saw that in the Great Sky Island, but it's going to apply to all the other caves across Hyrule as well. There's like-likes in this cave. I hate it. You can't harm the like until its stupid tongue thing's out. So what I'm doing right now is completely pointless. There we go. There we go. Smack it. Smack that one too. Just okay. Well, you gotta actually hit the weak spot. You gotta hit the weak spot. Good job. We have wasted time here, and it ate you. It's fine. See, like-likes don't do that much damage overall. They're just really annoying. Like, if they actually worked as they did in old games and they could steal stuff off of you when they were chomping on you, they would be much more of a pain. But as they are, it's just, oh no, it's like-likes. They're kind of in the way, and I don't like it. And that's about it. Also, the log I had broke because I slammed it on the ground, which is not how you're supposed to do that, because it turns into wood. So, good job me for not recognizing that. But hey, we'll put on... Nope, we won't put on anything. Next time, put on your Sunday clothes. Because there's lots of world out there. I'm gonna drive in one of those new fashion open cars. Which we can do in this game. So once I find the Sunday clothes for Link, we're gonna get a car. Yay, a new shield! It's better than this pot lid. Goodbye, pot lid. No, don't fuse the pot lid to the shield you just got. That's not gonna be useful at all. Okay, I guess it's attached to the other it's not even centered! See, you could have attached the other shield to the shield. We're just gonna abandon that one, the one that has a sword on it. Oh, wait, what? Go. I must have hit the wrong button there. That would explain that. What do we got here? Sticky lizards! Don't particularly care for the name, and I probably never want to touch one, but they're handy. And luckily, with caves, because things are on walls constantly, it's easy to get stuff like lizards that are sticking to the walls because you just need to shoot them. And then you can go and collect their carcass. Although if you're in a cave like this that has water going around it, and there's a waterfall and whatnot, it's going to cause the same effect as the rain does, so climbing is going to be a bit inefficient because you'll slip. But we do have bomb flowers, which is nice. That is not a bridge. I thought it was a bridge. It's not a bridge. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Can we get... Yeah! Look at that great picture. What is that? Hello, friends! Say hello to the Horriblin. It's horrible. And it's a moblin. Hence the name. They like to go spelunking, and they stand at the top of the ceilings, and they can't swim, so if you can just time an arrow properly over their weak spot, you can just have them fall to their death. Kinda sad, in all honesty. If you get enough of them to group up on you, especially the more difficult ones, they can be a problem, but a lot of the early game caves tend to give you a lot of areas where they're over water. And what I mean by early game is that this is a cave that you could clearly see, bright as day, no questions asked, because there's even an NPC in front of it. This is clearly a cave they meant for you to be doing earlier in the game. Later game caves are much more hidden. So, that's what I mean by that. So, where are we going? I'm seeing these, like, flags, and I'm like, what are those for? I'm not going to understand it until much later. Those would have had bomb rocks, but they're no longer there. But bomb rocks, bomb flowers. What game has bomb rocks? I don't know. I'm not going to look it up right now. I don't feel like it. Get a tireless frog. Get some glowfish, maybe. Get the thing! That's the booble frog. We need to get a picture of it, though. In all of its majesticness. Anyways, now it dies. Anytime you defeat a booble frog, you'll give the booble gem. They only have one, so look for the booble frogs. There is one per cave. How you can tell which ones you've done and which ones you haven't is a secret I won't share until later, because I didn't figure it out until that later. I really want that bomb. Yay, I got it! But can we ascend? Yes. And there, we are done with that cave. We did it. There is a stable. There is a shrine. But most importantly, there's whatever this is! I think, most importantly, we're going to do the shrine first, I guess? We're going to do this first. So many options. Choice paralysis. Oh, hey there!
Oh, Link! I heard you and Princess Zelda gone missing. I'm thrilled to see you're fine, but where's Zelda? What? I see, so Princess Zelda's whereabouts still unknown. Since that's the case, I encourage you to go speak with Lady Impa. She's right over there. I believe she may have found something useful that relates to Princess Zelda. It's this thing called Impa and the Geoglyphs.
And then, beautiful! Hey there, we meet again! Right. I technically would have met him, in Dueling Peak Sable. But I didn't show you that part. Also, Link is still dripping wet. I don't know what's going on with this particular game, but for whatever reason, Link, if he touches any tiny portion of water, will drip profusely for at least a solid minute for him before he can dry off. Now, if you touch another thing of water during that time period, that resets the timer. And if you talk to an NPC while this is going on, that stalls the timer. So right now, the timer's paused for when Link is going to stop dripping wet. So he is currently going to be dripping wet for quite a while. Lovely. Sorry, I had a burp a little there. Yeah, take these. I don't want them. I have a lot of them. It's not a lot of money. Don't worry. We'll be set on money. We'll be set on money for life at a later point. But yeah, amber I don't think is super useful as a fuse material, and it's not used in a lot of things early on, so it's probably the easiest thing to sell. It's also the most common gem you'll find, so might as well sell it. Here is New Serene Stable. I'm going to try to take a picture of the torch. The torch isn't passed. Not really. I just... So, you may be yelling at me right now. Hey, wait a minute. You should go talk to the guy in the stable. There's something important there. Don't worry about it. Let's talk to Impa.
What a surprise to see you here after all this time, Link.
Impa, the Sheikah Elder.
I heard you had recently gone missing. It's certainly a relief that you're back. And Princess Zelda, where is she? What? She is yet to return? In that case, we must use all available assets to find her. During the upheaval, huge pictures appeared out of nowhere. Images that sprawled across fields and hills. We are calling them the geoglyphs. Kato and I are traveling from region to region in hopes to figure them out. I noticed the one here. Examining up close, I could not make of what it. But from the sky, a better view, perhaps. I took the air's balloon, but the wind struck completely sheared the balloon in half. I racked my brain for ways to reattach it.
I can fix it. Yeah, Impa's been added. Impa's a important character. I don't think she gets any spoken dialogue in this game, though, which is kind of unfortunate, but she didn't have too much spoken dialogue in Breath of the Wild either. Impa was super cute back in the day. And she's still kind of cute now, honestly. She's very kind lady. You know, it's gotta be weird for, like, Impa and Robbie, who are probably like, hey man, hey Link, how's it going? And they're like super old, and Link and Zelda, who they are basically around the same age as them, are like, hey, we're immortal, I guess.
Light the fire, and the balloon will start to float.
So we gotta light the fire with her in it. Don't worry, I got this. I got this ruby rod, okay? This is how you use balloons. Balloons are actually pretty useful for getting for surveying. They're not very useful for travel. Keep that in mind. They're not very useful for travel. I'll say it one more time. They're not very useful for travel. You'll understand why I had to say that 3 times much later.
What the ancients called dragon tears, where the tears rest upon the earth, were marked with images where they give birth. I believe this geoglyph has one such image, but even from this vantage, its meaning is no clearer to me, nor can I find what this dragon tear is. But if the villagers correct, we should be correct. We should be quite close. Would you look around? This could be something that could help us find Princess Zelda. I can land this. You jump off.
Okay. Whee! We are out of time for this vlog, though, as it looks like. So, if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. Don't have if you don't want to. If you like what you see as far as the game goes, please pick up Tears of the Kingdom. If you haven't already, next time we're going to take on this shrine. And I hope all of you have a wonderfully great day. Until the next one, ciao.